Hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning if it's morning where you are. Good midday, good morrow. What's up? Hi Jackie, hi Beanie. Turn me into cutlery. Woo, it's me, I'm CeeJaey. I am a knife. Today's stream I'm going to chop. Chop, chop, chop. What? Alright, I don't know what I was doing there. Hi Nighty, what's up, dude? What's up, what's up? So we've got a bit of a different setup today. We've got a little bit of a different setup today. Because of our kitchen rearrangement. We have a little bit of a different organization. So, yeah, the camera's in a little bit of a different position. I'm hoping it's okay. It will not be a permanent position because the things I'm resting it on are consumable. So when the stuff gets eaten, we're going to throw away those boxes. So yeah, I need to work out. But the camera can go over here when I'm cooking. So that part is still okay. I was unleashing my inner Beanie. He believes he's a knife. Let's find the ingredients. So basically, there's a couple of different parts. Well, there's basically two parts to this. Part one is we cook a steak. Well, we cooked steak, 2 steaks. And then we let them rest. The second part is making like the soup. And within that soup, we then add everything, including the steak that we cooked before. Okay? But then while that is doing, we also need to cook some other things. So I just want to prepare everything, but then I also want to make sure I've got everything ready for, putting it all together. Does that make sense? So I'm just trying to work out. What have I unplugged over here for the record? I've unplugged you. Okay. So I need to actually plug in. There's the plug. Here it is. Okay. Because we will need to use this today. Yes, this is going to be a little bit complicated, I feel. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Hi, Carrie. No voice? You can't hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Did I see the new Apex trailer for the upcoming collection event? I did not. No. I've been a little bit busy today. Oh, I see what you mean by no voice. No announcement. Carrie, thank you for the 16 months. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I apologize. That is still an issue. I will fix it. I had a busy day today. I've had a productive day. Just very, very busy. Okay. Show you that Mirage skin you want so badly for that second or third time without actually releasing it. Oh, damn. Last 5 are from Ernest. Oh, I see. So on your birthday, you're going to have to splash some money out. Well, I mean, don't have to. You know what I mean. Okay, so the things I need to prepare. I need to chop some shallots. some finely chopped and some chopped into rings. I also need to chop some potatoes, just some small ones, and then I need to prepare my my steak. But then I need to crush peppercorns for that. So what I shall do is, I'm going to do the potatoes first, because that's nice and easy. We have some baby potatoes. How was everyone's day anyway? I have been up since like 7 o'clock this morning. It's been busy, but it's been productive. I have like a good idea of what I want to work towards now. So, yeah, kind of happy. How many pounds in a kilo? Is it 2.2 pounds in a kilo? Right? I'm pretty sure that's the conversion, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm going to go with my instinct. So we need to kind of chop these potatoes into smaller chunks. Quarters will be fine. Put them there. So this is like, again, I was browsing recipes a couple of weekends ago when I traveled down south to see friends and family, and on the way back I was just so bored. So I was looking up on the train. I was looking up recipes, and this was one of the recipes that came up: steak au poivre soup. And steak au poivre is like French, you know, basically sirloin or filet, and just like the way in which you cook it, basically cooking a steak. But soup, it's basically, you know, you make up a broth and, you know, you have some other bits in it, and it has potato and things like that. It just, to me, comes across like a bit of a stew. You know what I mean? And I feel like, what's the difference between a soup and a stew? It's hard to know, to be honest. So I'm not really sure how I would tell the difference. I don't know if there is actually a difference. But yeah, this has potatoes and shallots in, so I don't actually need to chop any thyme, do I? No, I do need to chop some thyme. So I need to have two different types of shallots. If you know what shallots are, they are like small onions, basically. We need to... Now these are very small shallots, so I need to get the right amount, basically. Now some I need to chop into, like, basically dice them. Some I need to chop into rings. So I'm just trying to find the right shapes. That is a good one for a ring, that is a good one for rings. That one as well. Okay. I think that's good. So when you do these are going to be very annoying and fiddly, to be honest. Like onions, but more annoying because they're tiny. Ugh, having to peel them all is going to be a bit annoying. I do not know. I mean, shallots definitely taste slightly different, so that is the reason. But I guess you could do this with a white onion if you wanted it to be a lot simpler, a lot easier. But you wouldn't get the same taste. So we do it this way. It's going to be a little bit fiddly. Of course, I cut my nails today, didn't I? I'm just going to peel these ones, leave them to one side, dice them, and then I'll leave these ones here, just so that I know which ones I'm going to cut into rings. Then, in terms of prep, the only other stuff we need to do is we need some chopped thyme that we're going to be adding directly into the soup. We need a sprig of thyme when we're cooking the steaks, but we also need to have some chopped for the soup directly, and I also need some crushed peppercorns for the steak as well. But as long as I have everything ready, then we end up in a situation where we're prepared, aren't we? Which is how we like it, because we're not dashing and rushing around, are we? Hi Ernest, hi Nim. How you guys doing today? What lovely onions. They're shallots. They're like really, really tiny onions. They're a little bit more fiddly. But they often have a bit more of a sweeter taste. And yeah, obviously a bit of a different texture as well. Once we have everything ready, then we can start preparing the steaks. We'll get my nice pan out and throw it in there. I'll throw them in there. And then what we need to do is need to let them rest. Then slice them, and then they get added towards the very end. Which I'm still undecided where I'm going to be cooking this. I think I might use it in the pot over here, as opposed to the saucepan. But I'm not sure. I think it should be good. My hands still look so large. Well, you know what they say about large hands. Big gloves. How tall am I? I am 5'10", which is 170 something in centimeters. I can never remember. Oh my gosh, so fiddly. Yeah, so I'm hoping the one thing well, actually no. The one thing that there might be an issue is if the webcam is going to fit over here when I start cooking. You know? Because my laptop is over here. And yeah, the organization, the kitchen is really, really nicely organized now. I do like how it is now. But in terms of cooking, I just have to... After you guys are balanced on a cereal box and a box of Monster right now. So yeah, not exactly the most ideal platform for the camera, but it's okay. $178 to $180. Okay. Hi Billy, how's it going today? Doesn't just put it in your mouth. Yeah, I got some sellotape in the drawer. I can sellotape you guys to my head. You guys get POV. I would show you, like, I was going to say how tidy it is, but it's really untidy right now. But, do you guys want to see, like... I can show you guys another time, it's fine. But I basically got my air fryer set up now. The air fryer is set up in the kitchen next to the microwave. So right next to where you guys are. You guys are on top of the microwave today. Or as it, well, on top, the camera is there, but the laptop's on top of the microwave. And the air fryer is right next to it, and it's plugged in, so we can actually just, you know, oops, we can, yeah, use it whenever. Gosh, my hands are too big for these tiny onions. I'll slice a finger off it, that's right. You guys are going to get like a nice zoomed in version. So we need to dice these ones, and these ones are going to be cooked in with some garlic, herbs at the start, and then the other ones, which I've popped over here, they are going to be cut into rings, and they're going to be added. They're going to be fried separately. Try to crisp them up a little bit, and then they are going to be added later on. So they get added to the soup with the steak, but the steak we are essentially cooking first, because we're going to cook it first and then we're going to leave it to rest, and then we will slice it. Then it gets added into the soup. Next week, what did I have planned for next week? I think next week I was going to try Tuscan chicken. Again, these are recipes I found when I was on the train back from visiting last weekend, or weekend before. But I do want to try the sriracha chicken massive combo one day, right? So the sriracha chicken I've done a number of times. I don't have a VOD on the YouTube, by the way, so that'll be also nice to have to the collection. Exclamation mark cooking if you want to see my cooking playlist of past things. But I would like to do the sriracha chicken sriracha chicken again with the egg fried rice, but also I would like to do some spring rolls with it. The problem with it is that it's going to be a lot of food, like a lot of different things to prepare, not so much quantity, but a lot of fiddly things to prepare, because you need to stir fry the contents of the spring rolls, let that cool down, assemble the spring rolls, and then shallow fry them. You need to shallow fry the chicken while making the sauce in a separate saucepan. And the egg fried rice, obviously, in the wok. So I only have 4 hobs, so that's going to be a case of time management, like, to the extreme. Ooh, almost lost a thumb! Woo! Okay. I kind of want to do these other shallots now, because I do not want to be rushing to try and, like, peel them later. My eyes are slightly burning right now. Ah! It burns! Right, we're good. Right, that's those ones done. Oh! Flat tour? I did a flat tour when I first moved here, like 4 years ago. When I first moved in. Can you stop roasting me today, dude? Like, what's with the frickin'... What's with the assault? Ain't nothing wrong with my fingers. Should do salmon with honey sriracha glaze. Oh, okay. It's funny, because a couple of weeks ago I did miso salmon, which is very nice if you've never had that. So I probably won't do salmon for a while, but I've never tried salmon with sriracha, to be honest. Stop crying, I'll make it to diamond eventually. I'm not crying, I'm just sniffing. My eyes burn, but I'm not... They're not like watering or anything. I just got the sniffles, yo. Getting a little emotional. I was watching a streamer play Wolong, which is the game I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. And they spent over an hour designing their character. Then they were like, hey, how long have I been designing my character? Alt-tabbed their stream to see, and then the game crashed. And it didn't save their character. So make a mental note. Do not alt-tab after creating your character. Salmon is so lovely. Salmon's nice. It's a bit pricey at times. But it is a very nice fish. My roommate isn't a massive fan of fish, so when I cook for us, I don't do fish that often, unfortunately. But I do like fish. I do like seafood. And to be fair, like, anything I cook, he eats. He's never downright rejected anything, and he's been pleasantly surprised with some of the things that he thought he didn't like before. And after trying me cooking them, he was like, oh, actually, I do like this. I think sometimes people have things and they don't like them, and then actually try them in a different format, and then like, oh wait, like okay, so this is gonna sound, this is amazing, right? My mum was like, I've never liked sushi. Like, well, when was the time you tried sushi? She had it at the she bought it from the freaking supermarket. She bought supermarket sushi with her friend, and she was like, I didn't like it. I was like, okay. And then in January, she went on a cruise. Parents went on a cruise to see the Northern Lights. So they went to like Norway and stuff. And then they were like, oh wow, like, so we went to this restaurant and they had sushi, and I thought, oh, I'll try it. And it was amazing. And I was like, wow, who would have thought? Like, going to a restaurant and having like nice food is it's better than the one you get from the soup. Whoa, what? She didn't appreciate my sarcasm, but I think the point was made. It's very stubborn. She said she didn't like something, and it's like, not gonna be it. Well, I don't know. Might be nice. This is why when people suggest things to me sometimes, I like to try new dishes. I like this, for example. This is not something that I have made before. But all the constituent parts I like, So I'm cool with like trying it and having a go and seeing what can happen. And when it comes to like a lot of different things, often I've cooked a lot of the things before, so I'm quite confident in doing it. But when it comes to things that I've never tried before, I would prefer to go to a place and have it cooked for me first, so that I know if I don't like it, it's because I don't like it, not because I've cooked it and I've done it badly or wrong or in an incorrect way. You know what I mean? Get my stubbornness from her. Am I stubborn? Maybe a little bit. Alright, these ones I have to cut into rings. So we've got the wide boys. Got the wide ones. We're going to cut these into rings. And these are going to be, we're going to fry these later, crisp them up, and then add them towards the end. So we're just prepping them now, so we don't have to rush later. Okay, I'm going to put you guys, I'm going to put these over here, so we have a little bit more space. I'm going to put these here. This is a massive chopping board, by the way, and somehow I'm still running out of space. Next thing, we need to get a little bit of time. Running out of time. You said it myself that I'm stubborn? Yeah, I guess. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm stubborn in video games. Like, if a video game's like, you're underleveled for this place, I'm like, fuck you, no! I'm gonna keep banging my head against the wall until I beat it. Which is gonna be interesting tomorrow, because the game I play tomorrow is gonna be very difficult. So it's probably gonna be a lot of swearing, a lot of crying. Crying from the enemies, because I'm gonna be so good. Right, guys? Right? So I'm just peeling off the leaves here on some. We need a bunch. I'll take that and put it there. So when we're making the steak, essentially what we're going to be doing is doing it on one side in some olive oil, and then we'll do it on the other side. We're going to add some butter, a sprig of thyme, and then we're just going to be basting the shit out of it. It's going to be great. It's going to be very tasty. Honestly, could just eat the steak. If the soup combusts or goes wrong, then at least we'll have some nice steak instead. Worst case scenario. Right, we'll get rid of these. We'll leave those over to one side. just in case we need them later. We do a little fine chopping. Time leaves are very small anyway, but I'm just cutting it a little bit finer. Taking care not to lose any digits while we do this. Okay, that's looking good to me. I'm going to move you over here. And now I need to get to work on some peppercorns. Okay. Gonna be busy. Right, well, we need like 3 tablespoons. Essentially what we need to do with this, you guys see okay? You guys got enough light? Because the lights, I got the blind open, so the light's coming in from outside. Maybe I'm gonna have to put the light on when we go over to the cooking. Alright, how do I take these out? Pull up for coarse. No, I don't want coarse. I'm being confounded by a pepper grinder. Chat, I'm basically being flummoxed by like a child look, I think. Unless this just can't be... Oh wait, no, is it because of this? I think it's like got extra sellotape. Flummoxed. Absolutely bamboozled. Flummoxed, like confused. Okay, now, there we go. It's because it was like sellotape shut. I've got some whole black peppercorns here. I need quite a lot, but I need to crunch them. Brits are silly. Hell yeah! We do a little goofiness. Alright, I'll pop you over here for now. I'm gonna need the light on, I'm afraid. One momentito. Okie doke, I can see a lot better now. Now I need to crunch these. I'm just worrying whether I don't think I'm going to be able to do it that way. Okay. Hi, Scabadoop. What am I cooking? I'm cooking something called steak au poivre soup. It is basically steak soup. It's got some other bits and pieces in, like potato and some nice herbs, shallots. But yeah, it's mostly steak. Wait, we do have... Oh, okay, thank God for that. I just had a mini panic attack that I forgotten something. Why didn't, yeah. Herbs, yeah. Herbs is correct. There's a H in herbs. I don't know why Americans say herbs. Right, I'm gonna get a pan and I'm gonna whack this. You guys ready? Ugh. I've for the love of... Alright. That kind of worked, but it's not going to work like this. I need to try this from a different approach. I need to put them in. I need to put them in here, I think. All right, let me get a teaspoon. It's cool. We're winning. This is quite an expensive dish, actually. Freaking 10 quid on the steaks alone. Had to get that sirloin. Had to get that good shit. Okay. So now I can cover it up with the cling film. Like this. Okay, and now I can do it. My onions are going everywhere. Sorry, my shallots. My veg are migrating. Okay, we kind of crunched. We kind of crunched up here. So I think I'm happy with that. I think. Apply pressure instead of banging like a monkey. Look. Tomato, right? Need a pestle and mortar, really. Fortunately, of all the appliances we have and tools we have in this household, a pestle and mortar is not one. Oh, I'm also going to make chili verde next week, but can't do it on cooking stream day because it takes like 3 hours in the oven. Okay, this is good. So we got like a little package of broken up peppercorns now. Paint the pan gold. That's actually a brand new pan, the one that I was whacking there. So I don't think I would want to do that. All right, let me just reorganize this. Just so I take stock of everything. So we've got our potatoes, we've got our chopped shallots, we've got our chopped ringed shallots, and we've got our chopped thyme. We've got our crushed peppercorns. We have brandy here, which, let me just check there's no cap. Ooh, strong. I need this out. I need, we need a jug. Just so that we've got everything ready. The worst thing is when you don't have stuff ready, and then it's like, add the stuff, now. How much do we need? How much is a cup? Like 200 mils? So you basically need a liter. I hate it when it does it in like cups and blah blah blahs. Oh, actually, does this jug have a cup measurement on it? It has mils, fluid, ounces. Oh, it does have cups. I should need more. Don't? I think it's like 260 then it must be. Can't do quick maths right now. Oops. Dropping stuff on the flour. Okay. What's the stock? Beef. Yeah, so I just need a little bit extra. I need flour, but I don't know where Cloudy put the fucking flour. It used to be up there, but he rearranged the kitchen. Is it in this cupboard? There's sugar in here. Just put all the baking stuff down here. Oh my god, the fire's right at the back of the cupboard. Ah! Okay. Acquired. I think. Got my cream in there. Worcestershire sauce, which is in the cupboard. Just making sure I'm prepared. The butter, of course. Is that going to be enough, do we think? Yeah. Maybe. Steaks. Good steaks. High quality steaks. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. So we need to season these steaks, and then I'll start getting things going in terms of actually cooking. Prep is pretty much done at this point, but I need to get the right pans out. There'll be a moment where I have a little bit of time to just take stock of everything. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get the peppercorns. Honestly, I should have just used the grinder. The grinder. I don't know why I was going for the big chunks. Just wanted the extra peppercornness. Okay, the peppercorns that we crushed, we're going to press them into the meat, but I'm also going to get the salt, which... ¿Dónde está? Oh, don't tell me you used all the rock salt, man. Okay. That's unfortunate. We do have salt though, so it's fine. Nice seasoning. I don't know if you guys can see very well. You guys can see a little bit. So I'm just kind of like gonna do this, rub it into the meat. Then I'm gonna flip it over and get the same on the other side as well. It's always weird when I have the blinds open, because the window is right behind where the camera is. And I always wonder if someone's walking past and they happen to look in, they're going to see a guy in the kitchen cooking with a headset on and just be like, huh, what the hell is going on? Yeah. You know what? He wasn't walking too differently to that, but he didn't look up, so we good. Okay, I'm gonna heat up some olive oil in the pan now, and we're gonna get ready. Oh, hey, it's on the floor. What the hell's this hole? Oh, I put my finger through it. Okay. I've never seen a cap like that. It was a bit weird. The cap is now inside. What the fuck is this? Okay. Whatever. I don't know what the hell that cap was. You're not in an apartment? Yeah, I'm in an apartment, but we are. So there's like a raised up area near our apartment. So we are essentially on the ground floor, but not on the ground floor. But next to our living room / kitchen, there is a raised up area where people can walk past. So Basically, if we have our living room blinds or like kitchen blinds open, people can see. Hi, Swede. So there's like basically not very many people walk across there. Mostly only other residents or people taking a shortcut to like a bit across the way. So we're going to wait for that to heat up a little bit, and then we're going to throw the steaks in there. And then things are going to start getting interesting. Good mobbing, Swede. Good mobbing. Whew. I'm ready for this. I'm gonna get a plate out in prep. Oh no, all the plates are here, which I washed this morning. How's the cooking going? It's going alright. We've done some prep, as you can see. We've got our potatoes, we got our tatties, we got our shalloties, we got our thyme. Yeah, everything's kind of prepared now. We're just gonna put the steaks in. Actually going to move the camera, I think, so you guys can see the steak. We need to do the steak and then put it to one side. It's looking good. Right. The question is the camera going to reach? Ba-da-ba. Kind of. How's it looking, chat? Okay, you guys got this. It's looking okay. Ish. I can make it work. I can make it work. Alright, in goes the steaks. It's time. Hello, hello. Not much. How are you doing? How was work? You sound knackered, you right? Alright, it's Friday tomorrow. Sorry, gang. I am back. Hi, Fire. Hi, Lorik. Hi, Faust. Hi, Angry Boss. What's going on, boys? We've got steak. Good stuff. Sirloin, baby. It's cost me 10 quid for these two. For me, it's a lot of money. I need to get my butter ready. My butter. So, after a little bit on this side, we're going to put in butter with some thyme. And then we're going to spoon the melted butter over the steak that is being infused with thyme as it cooks. If that doesn't make you hungry, then I don't know what will. Alright, I think it's time for a little check. Looking good. Flipper! Okay, let me throw the butter in. Ooh, forget that. Ah! I'm on a leash. Oh no, I'm just hooked in the drawer. Hey, Reflex. What's going on, man? Flip the meat, baby. Flip the meat. Okay, now we need a spoon. A little spoon here. And what we do is we move this over. We're going to throw in our thyme. Okay. Oh. And then what we do is we're going to make sure the thyme is kind of getting into this butter, getting the flavor. Okay. And then we're spooning that shit over. Probably could be using a bigger spoon, to be honest. But get a bigger spoon. The butter. Can you come for some meat? You can come over and have dinner. You made chicken tacos tonight? Dude, nice. This is smelling good, gang. God damn. You undecided what you're having tonight? Well, I've got to cook now. Eat when this is done. And then, yeah. Then I have TF2. Have official match. And then apprentice. And then... Where's your North stock cube? We have North stock cubes, Timon. Why am I going to use a North stock cube here, bro? Okay, I actually think we're good here. Oh. I am adding stock to the soup itself, not to the steaks. Alright, so that's our steaks. They're looking pretty good. NGL. NGL, everyone. Kind of proud. Was it they say pride comes before the fall? So we are going to pop these on a plate. Look at that. Oh, I could just eat them now, right? Anyone just want steak? I could put some chips in the oven. I'm going to leave them over here to rest. Need them to rest, and then we will be coming back to them in a moment. Well, a little bit later. A little bit later. Okay. I'm gonna take the remainder of this. This is gonna be a little bit difficult. How do I strain it? Do I have to get a sieve? I have to get a sieve. Sorry guys, bear with me. It be bussin' for real, no cap. A little bit. Better than burnt raw, right? Raw burnt. Burnt raw or raw burnt? What's worse? Ah, it's actually kind of fucking heavy, guys. Put you there. Gonna work out my arm here. I said, oh, you know, earlier on when I was boasting about how much space I got in my kitchen now? Well, apparently I have no space in my kitchen now. So I've taken the fat and the juices from that steak, adding a little bit of oil. Basically, it's like the butter and whatnot. And that's what we're going to be frying in our shallots now. You're more of a Poivre person? We actually have no stock pots. Cloudy uses them, but I mostly use stock cubes. Marco PMY, enthusiast. And just for a little taste, another stock pot. Oh, my arm. Twisted that there. Okay. Need to have the heat on, but not as high as we had it before. So I'm just giving it a little moment. Okay, so a little bit of oil. Because we don't want things sticking to the bottom, do we? That would be not Gucci. And I'm going to put in the chopped shallots. Remember the shallots from earlier? The ones that we diced, not the ones in the rings. The ones that we diced. Let me get a spoon. To wait for that to come to heat. And that'll be good. And you guys get flashed. Yeah, the electric hobs are kind of bright. Hobs. What do Americans call hobs? This is an electric hob, not a gas hob. What do they call them? I should know this. Stove? Oh. On the stove? But what do you call the individual, like, bit? You know? Oh shit. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not prepared. I mean, I'm kind of prepared. Hopefully, this time next week, when I'm cooking, right, we will not have steam everywhere, because the extractor fan will be working. And then you guys will get like a nice light. Hopefully. That's the theory, guys. That's the theory. Oh, a burner. That's what you guys call it. Yeah, a burner. Now some garlic. It do be sizzling. God damn. So we've added some garlic. We're going to add the chopped thyme now, just so that it all becomes fragrant. And then we need to add flour for a bit of thickening. you, Skyman? You got shiny badge yesterday, dude. Nice. My day's been good. Thank you for asking, dude. It's been a productive day. I got a video out. I recorded a bunch of stuff. I think I'm catching up with my workload of stuff that I wanted to do. You know. I sorted out some IRL stuff, which is always nice. So yeah, it's been a decent day. Decent day. Just got to keep up with the grind, you know. We keep up on things. So now we're adding some flour. This is where I'm going to be a little bit worried that it's going to start to stick. So I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to mix quickly, and it's going to get like this. Yeah, so it kind of thickens up a bit. Add a little bit more actually, because we have slightly more shallots than we have planned in that recipe. So it all gets a little bit dry. This is where I get worried that, you know, yeah, it's going to stick to the bottom. And then we add some brandy. Making a bit of a mess here, guys, but no surprise, eh? No surprise. So we're going to add in a little bit of this stock now. Because we need things to get a little bit more juicy. It's hard to see with all the steam. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting kind of thick and gloopy. We are supposed to be... We're just gonna switch things around here. We're not supposed to be whisking. Whisking? So we whisk. Try and whisk and do something else at the same time. I can't whisk with my left hand, oh my gosh. I can really smell the cognac, or the brandy rather. You guys even see? Yeah, it's just so steamy, isn't it? Steamy! Once we've got past this stage, then we have a little bit of a moment. I can do a little bit of cleaning up, and then have a chat with you guys before we go to the final end game, the final frontier. It's very brown. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. It's basically beef stock, shallots, and yeah, brandy. Okay, last bit of stock going in now. I need to whisk this until it's nice and there's no lumps. There is no lumps at the moment. I'm just doing this to make sure we've got a nice mix of everything. Nothing catching on the bottom. It's looking okay. Then we need to add the potatoes. That's looking good to me. I think we've done a good job there. So now the potatoes need to go in. Which I'm just going to throw them in. Ah! That hurt. Maybe don't throw them. Or if I throw them from a distance. It's so dumb, there's so much potato. I'm going to be here all day. I'm going to put the potato in and then give it a stir. A little bit of stirrage. Oh. Whoops. Don't mind that sound. Everything's fine. Okay. So we just need to wait for the potatoes to cook a bit. Oh my god, why is the hob cheating on me? Stop telling everyone. See, it's fine. All good in the hood. Hob looks dirty. Hob is definitely dirty, my dude. Looks like peppercorn soup. Yeah, kinda. Shut up? What? Why are you telling me to shut up? What have I done? You looked on a video and you thought the video was a jump scare? No, I am the jump scare. The secret ingredient is pain and suffering? Hell yeah. Making a mess? Welcome to my cooking streams. Drink a cup of it? No, dude, it's cooking. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm going to eat it when it's over. I'm going to eat it when it's finished. And then I'm going to be like, oh yeah, it's good. Who's making all that noise? Stop it. I'm going to do a little cleaning. I'm going to do a little tidying. We still have a lot of things to do. We need to let this simmer for a little bit. So, we have like 15 minutes to just chill while this is simmering. I can have a chat with you guys. Oh, I also need to get another pan out ready for my shalloties. Part dos. I've already ruined it. I don't know, man. It smells pretty good. Oh, Night Captain Andrew, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it very much. Hope you had a great stream. Send you some flour so you become thick. Is that how, does flour work on everything? Oh shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't burn my fingers because I have a match tonight. My teammate would be like, why didn't you use Uber? And I'm like, oh, my finger hurts. I burnt it. Right, we're going to pop the brandy up on the shelf. Napoleon brandy. Any Napoleon fans? Any brandy fans? Is Napoleon brandy good? Aged for 3 years. That's not good, is it? 14 servings, apparently. Alright. It goes up there. Go next to the whiskey. What does flour even do? Did you put it in cakes and stuff? Have you seen Wolong gameplay? I was watching Mika play it earlier, Ernest, and she spent an hour creating a character, and everyone was like, wow, you spent so long creating a character. Went to Alt-Tab, the game crashed, and lost her character. So there is there's more customization for your character than in Neo. It looks very similar to Neo's character creator. It seems a lot more in depth, but yeah. He's not a guy from Dragging Balls. Do you have in UK a mix of spice called Vegeta? 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 I don't think so, no. Not that I know of. The game isn't stable? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Apparently it unlocks at midnight. So I'm good to play tomorrow whenever I want to, kind of thing. But I'm hoping that there's a patch to fix any issues. I had people complaining that the demo wasn't stable. So I would have hoped that any issues they had with the demo would have been rectified on release. However, as we know, video game companies are not always on the ball when it comes to having stuff like that ready. So all I can do is play tomorrow and see how it goes. He was so salty at Goku, he turned into a spice. Imagine being so salty, you literally like, yeah. I am now paprika. Did I guys tell you that, did I guys, what? Hi guys, CeeJaey here. Did I tell you guys that I got lilt today? Went to Tesco. Last week when I went to Tesco, no lilt. This week I go to Tesco. I checked the area where the lilt was supposed to be. There was 2 bottles left. I was like, I'm going to buy them both! So I bought 2 bottles. So I had like really heavy bags coming home. Because on top of all my extra stuff, I had freaking 4 liters of lilt. I don't know when the next time I'm going to see lilt. We're not simmering just yet. Simmering, guys. Oh. Hoping nothing's sticking to the bottom. Are you kidding me? Where did it spill from? I don't even care anymore. The game was rigged from the start. I'm not having this. I refuse. I simply refuse. I'm gonna try lilt now. So the deal with lilt is that it's like, it's been a favorite for a long time because the tagline was totally tropical, right? It's like one of the most refreshing drinks I've ever had. But for the past like few years, it's been nigh impossible to find it anywhere. Only certain places stocked it. And about a month ago, they announced that they were canceling it. I think it's the Coca-Cola company that make it. And they were basically not making it anymore, which is a big shame. And so many people were like, no! So, yeah, sad times. I'm going to just do some washing up here. Oh, drop something on the floor. We out here making mess. If the kitchen is clean, it means I haven't been here. I don't know. We just gotta we gotta get it to simmering and then just leave it for a bit. Wait till the potatoes, the tatties, get cooked. When they are, we need to add some other things, but then I also need to kind of like caramelize some of the ring shallots, which I will be doing in a separate pan. Got a nice sized pan for that, actually, I think. Oh, I should put you there. And then, of course, we need to cut up the steak. And that is our piece de résistance. It gets added at the end. Again, like, what's the difference between a soup and a stew? Honest answers Ow! Fuck me, that's hot. Honest answers only. Like, because I honestly don't know. Because I always thought if it's got like a lot of veg in it and like potato, it's like a stew kind of thing. But like everything you would put in the stew, I'm putting in this soup. So is this a soup? Is a soup a stew or is a stew a soup? I don't know. Honestly, the more I'm saying the words, the less I'm caring. But if anyone knows the difference, let me know. Post it in chat. Or don't. I'm not the police. Or the government. Why the government would be asking though, I don't know. Unless it was like a directive. Each household must make soup and stew once a week. But how do I know which one's which? You have to work that out for yourselves. I don't know where I'm going with this. How are we doing? It's kind of bubbling away. I mean, Overwatch is like a lot of the things that I didn't like about the first game that made me stop playing have kind of resurfaced in the second game, but with more issues of a different type. Stew is thicker than soup. It has flour. But we've put flour in this, and the recipe calls this a soup. Soup has more liquid, stew has more food. But I've had like a tinned soup before that was basically just solid with some liquid. Stew has chunks and is gloopy. Okay. You can stew these nuts, but you can soup these nuts. What? You think your recipe is dog shit and needs to be renamed? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue. But reading the recipe made me feel like this is a stew, right? Either way, if it tastes nice, I'll rename it. If it tastes good, I'll... What the fuck? Oh, stuff's getting stuck to the bottom. No. Why are you like this? Yeah, my initial thoughts upon reading this was, this is a stew. I made like a lamb stew a couple of weeks ago, actually. It was really nice. But then it was like a lamb casserole or a lamb stew. It's like, what's the difference between a casserole and a stew? And I'm like, honestly, at this point, I don't care. It was a lamb thing. It was amazing, though. I had potatoes in there, carrots, parsnips, oh gosh, all sorts of veg. It was great. Don't have lamb too often. It's very nice. You already added shield stuns and damage absorption in the US. Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave the cutting board out for the steak so that I can slice it. I think I know what I'm doing. Just went out a pound from the onions. I'm just trying to work that out now in my head. Basically, I need to add a couple more things. I need to add some double cream and some Worcestershire sauce to the soup, or the stew, or the gloop. And then I need to do the ring shallots I'm just thinking I can do them now and then move them over to the cutting board to one side, and then I can slice the steak, and then I can add the extra stuff to this. I think the potatoes are looking okay. Like, these are big chunky potatoes. This is definitely stew-like, right? If you've got potatoes like this chunky in a bowl, yeah, you can eat it with a spoon, but to me, that's like a stew. Just saying. Just saying. Just my thoughts. Don't cancel me, guys. Okay. Right, I need the little pan. The little pan. So we're just going to warm up some oil and then get the ringed shallots that we had before. And then what I'm going to do, we have to cook them until they're browned. So quite a lot of cooking required for them. Not just soft, like, you know, when we do the chopped shallots, and often when you do chopped onions, right, you do it until they're a little bit translucent, you know. But with these, we're actually browning them off. We want them to be a little bit crispy because that's going to be part of the thing. And then we're going to move them to one side with a slotted spoon to dry them out a little bit. I think I'll put it there, and then I can cut the steaks. I'm cancelled. Rip. You'd call it a stew if you added potatoes, but I've had soup with potatoes in it before. Maybe the soups have been lying to me all this time. Can't believe I'm cancelled for calling us. Wait, what? No, I'm agreeing it's a stew. What do you mean? Why am I getting cancelled? We should cancel the person who wrote this recipe. We should all join forces here, guys. Let's not fight amongst ourselves. Let's fight the true enemy. Who wrote this? I'm going to read out their name. Recipe by Grandpa_Swood. No! It's the guy. Right, I'm going to throw in my shalloties. Okay, I'm gonna need to. Oh, tinnitus. Tinnitus. Where will you be when tinnitus strikes? And you can't hear a fucking thing. Okay. Put this away. I'm gonna get this. I also need my knife. I also need this. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Okay, so I'm just breaking up the shallots into the rings that we, you know. Okay, do you want to see the rings? Zoop. Wait, what time is it? Okay. Are the rings garnish? Essentially, yeah. I'm going to cook them until they're slightly crispy, and then they get added at the end with the steak. So, I guess it's for a bit of bite, you know? A bit of bite. It smells kind of nice, but I'm not blown away by it right now. I'm guessing when everything gets added, I'm going to add a few more flavors in yet. Actually, you know what? It does smell really nice. Come to think of it. It smells like a stew. Tempted to bring the steak over now and chop it, slice it. See you later, Reflex. Oh gosh, honestly, you just eat the steak instead. It's good shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm slicing the steak, and then that again gets added towards the end. Onions are browning, or the shallots, the baby onions. Little sizzling going on. I have to put in double cream into this. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's a very American recipe in that respect, I think. But I guess you do add cream to a lot of soups, so maybe I'm just... I don't know. Who's leaving Apprentice today? We'll have to find out. Apprentice Thursday. CeeJaey's Discord. Who do I think's going? Honestly, if Avi lives another week, I might have to root for the boy to win, man. Somehow, this guy is like... I honestly want to know what everyone thinks about him. Because how he's managed to make it this far. I kind of want to see him in the interviews. Maybe he is the smartest person there. Okay, my onions are starting to brown off a bit, which is good. Okay, I'm trying to slice my beef. The steak. Oh my god, it's cooked perfectly as well. It's actually perfect medium rare. Chop it into cubes. When was the last time I had steak? Oh, last time I had steak was when I saw Ernest. That was it. It's like, when was the last time I had steak? Oh yeah. Cajun steak, and it was very nice. So I'm cutting the steak into the chunks as recommended. Still got a lot of peppercorns attached to it. Can I have a little cube of steak? No. Save it for the soup. Save it. Looks good though. Look at that. Mmm. Okay, need to wash my hands. Need to now add the cream. It's a lot of cream going into this. Some Worcestershire sauce. We need a few more minutes to warm this through. Look at that, look at it, like, it's gone like white. We'll see, I guess. I may have burnt my onions. If I had to describe them, I would say not burnt, but they are more done than I would like them to be. They're supposed to be charred, but I don't want them this charred. Know what I mean? Did I make the stock myself? No, the stock comes from stock cubes, I'm afraid. Don't really have the space to make my own stock and store it. Would love to though. I'd love to have a nice big kitchen. My mum always used to make her own stock, and yeah, I always remember the house just smelling really nice. Whenever you obviously be like Christmas and stuff like that, she'd have stock, and she'd have the chicken bones or turkey bones rather. Good stuff. I don't like the way this soup's turned. It looks weird. Looks too creamy. Take the stock of these nuts. They are low space. What? Are you saying you have small balls? If I put the right amount in, like this looks. Yeah, it says I've put the right amount in. You do? Oh god. Do you know what else is too creamy? The beef has been creamed? It has. I don't know, man. Like, the recipe doesn't have it this light, but I've added the right amount of cream. Don't know. I feel like it's just kind of overwhelmed the dish, no? Had a nice smell to it before. I guess it still does. You can get a whiff of Worcestershire sauce as well. Don't know. Seems a bit odd to me. A little bit odd. Alright, what time have we got? Okay. I'm gonna give this a couple of minutes and then I'm gonna add in the steak and the yeah. Percentage of cream be enough? No? No. I double checked the measurements and everything. And the type. I guess I always follow the recipe. If it's something new, I follow the recipe, and then if I don't like it, then I will amend it later down the line, you know what I mean? We'll see what it tastes like, I guess, but... Okay. Okay, that actually tastes really nice. God damn. Oh, the camera's gone. Hello? It actually tastes really nice. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to taste foul, but the taste combination is really, really nice. Just looks a bit odd. Can't see, yeah, the focus is gone. There we go. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Hi, Molly. Looks tasty. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it was very dark to begin with. I guess that's usually a thing. Like when you make a curry, for example, that involves cream or coconut milk. You do get kind of like a bit of a shock when you add in that and it becomes... I was expecting it to be a little bit thicker though. Saltine mushroom soup. Ugh. No thank you. Let chat taste. If you guys can get here. Hi Kareek. Have you seen the new Apex event? No, but Beanie came in and asked me the same thing. Apparently there's like a Mirage skin in there that he's looking forward to. Right, I gotta put in the steak now. I'll let that warm through with the onions. I guess I just put the steak in. I don't know, man. This just seems really weird. It's a stew. It's a fucking stew. Not gonna be enough space. Anyone want a bit of steak? I'm gonna overflow my bowl. You ever put your hand under like boiling hot water and then burn it? And you want to scream really loudly, but you can't? Yeah. It's Wraith Heirloom Reskin? Nope, what the fuck? You got 3 freaking heirlooms? It's actually like, we're actually like at the brim right now. Somehow I'm spilling it less now than earlier on. Huh. I'll be interested to see how the whole thing tastes all together at the end. Once you cook the steak the rest of the way as well. Yeah, I'm only putting it in there for a little bit, just to warm it up. I don't know about these onions, you know. I think they might just be knackered. Let me try one. I don't know. I may sack it off. I'm not happy with them. They're like bad. It's just a shame. I will defer from the recipe next time. Knackered, yeah, that's how you spell it. Knackered. Knackered is like tired, or if something's like beyond repair. So if you say your car's knackered, it means, you know, it needs going down a repair shop. If you say you are knackered, then you're just tired. Alright, I need to rinse this board. I don't want to leave it in there for the aforementioned reasons of we don't want the steak to be like cooked, but this is a wooden chopping board and I do not want to let any juices soak in on it, you know. Okay, looking good. Looking good. And almost in time for games. Someone being drunk? No, knackered isn't drunk. Wankered is drunk. Although if you just add ed onto anything, there's like a comedian who said this. If you add like ed onto the end of a word, you can use it as someone being drunk. So if someone's absolutely trolleyed, someone's absolutely, I don't know, toasted. You're fucking toasted, mate. A wanker is someone who, well, wanks. A wank is a word for masturbation. Calling someone a wanker is like, you're a wanker. But if you are wankered, then it's different. Alright, I'm going to try and serve this up now, gang. Wish me luck. Zoom! I don't know how this is going to go. This is very full and very heavy and very hot. We've come to the moment of truth. Absolutely zonked. Absolutely zonked. Alright, I'm just going to try and get like a spoonful of like everything. Okay, there is a lot of liquid going on here. Probably because of the cream that was added. Hence it being a soup. That's going to be my theory. Ah! I'm fine. I think that's what's making it different. The addition of the cream has made this a lot more liquidy. And I think that's what transitions it from stew into soup. I don't really know though. If only I'd done the onions properly. Alright. Well, I only got a picture. Is that movement I sense? I'm like a fucking T-Rex. Spot the movement out of my eyes. He's in the room!
Oh, it smells good in here.
Alright, I don't know how this is gonna go, man.
You don't know?
I don't know. I had a taste and I was like, okay, it's nice.
It tastes alright.
It tastes alright, but then like it's adding the steak and stuff. It seems a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's odd. It looks odd, you know. Oh, that's a fucking. Yeah, I charred some onions.
I need you to assist with the mantle who's replacing the thing on Monday. So I don't know if
Yeah.
we'll be able to get stay in time.
Yeah, I mean, I won't stream until like everything's done. I'm gonna ask him to have a look at my bathroom toilet as well, cause yeah, it. Sorry for mute. Sorry for mute. You need a jug to pour that out. Well, I've got a ladle. It's just weird because it was quite thick, and then you add the cream, and then it goes from being stew to soup. You know. So it's a bit of an odd experience. I think I screamed more times this stream than normal. I think I burnt myself more times than normal this stream. Alright, gang. I've got to go because I've got scrims in like 5 minutes. So I have to go take this and not drop Ubers while eating soup. Alright, gang. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Gaming tomorrow is going to be woe long. I've heard the game's a little bit unstable, so hopefully we're able to play it without too many issues. But yeah, I'll be starting at normal time probably because the game releases at midnight. Exclamation mark schedule if you want to see what I'm doing at the weekend. If you are a fan of The Apprentice watching, it may be a little bit late tonight because after my official, but probably no more than 15-20 minutes. I will see you there. Otherwise, have a lovely, lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye!